In this day and age, because we all want everything really fast, we like to multitask. And we even have multitasking shoes. Walk around while you improve your fitness and tone up your muscles? Yep, that seems to be the trend with all the toning and shaping shoes that we have now. But do they actually help you or harm you? With guidance from podiatrist Malia Ho, we put 5 different brands of tone-up shoes to a road test to see if they truly will work our butt and thighs out or if it's just a farce.
We're going to have you walking on the treadmill,
Okay.
and then we're going to video you from the side and from the back, right? So from the side, we're going to see how your foot swings. If you're swinging your foot more and your foot is going back more, right? That means you're probably using your bum muscles a little bit more when you walk, all right?
Okay.
And when we video you from the back, if we see that you're a lot more unstable, then we know that the shoes are working well in destabilizing your foot.
So after checking how I walk normally while barefoot, off we go, and we try out a pair of fit-flops, the Skylar Crocs, Skechers Resistance Trainers, Reebok Easy Tones, and the MBTs. The results?
This one is with the fit-flops. You're 175 degrees with the fit-flops. With the Crocs, you're 170 degrees, so you're 11 degrees off vertical. So the fit-flops is slightly more stable than the Crocs. This is the MBTs, it's 170, so very close to the Crocs. Reebok is 176, alright? Very close to the borderline, but sometimes still within the limits where you don't really work your muscles extra. Okay, these are the shape ups. They're 167 degrees, so like a whopping 14 degrees off your normal. So in terms of instability, the shape ups are the most unstable shoes. When you're wearing it. So if you're going to be using more muscles, then with the shape-ups, you're going to be using your muscles the most.
But would this hold true also when working out the rear end?
This is the side profile. The gluteal muscles kick in during the gait cycle when your leg has to swing backwards. So you're contracting your butt muscles. So we're going to see how much your leg swing backwards. So the smaller the angle, the better. Smaller than 161, the better. Bigger than you work your gluteal muscles less. The fit-flops are 170, so you're working your gluteal muscles less. Well, what was interesting was when we did a close-up of you in the fit-flops, we noticed that your toes cock up a lot more while you're landing, which means that you're using the front muscles in your leg a lot more. The Crocs, you're 165, so you're working your gluteal muscles a little bit more to extend your hips a bit more.
Okay.
The MBTs, you are 161, so very close to what you normally are anyway. So probably if you're wearing these, you won't be using your butt muscles any more than you would normally do. In the MBTs, your toes were lying straight, so you weren't using your leg muscles that much. Okay, what it means is that with the MBTs, you're probably using less of your leg muscles. So you're probably going to feel a bit more comfortable with these. You're probably going to be able to walk longer during the day without all the muscle fatigue kicking in. The Reebok is 168, so that you are using your gluteal muscles more by extending your hip more in these shoes. The Shapers are 165, so you're not extending your leg backwards that much, so you're not using your gluteal muscles that much. For toning the ass, according to this, the Reeboks are the ones that give you maximum hip extension.
The verdict is out. Tone-up shoes apparently do work your muscles a little more, but they're not suitable for everyone.
Usually the elderly, because they are unstable to start with, so if you put them in an unstable shoe, then they tend to fall more often. With little children as well, because they're just learning how to stabilize themselves on regular ground. So if you destabilize them, again they find it more difficult to start walking. So usually the very young, the very old, the injured shouldn't be using these shoes, in my opinion.
But for the rest of you, if you are looking at making your muscles work a little bit more while you walk, you know where to look.